What's up, my Fina loves? It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Fina Entertainment News. Most of you are aware that on the latest episode of Married to Medicine, Vice President Kamala Harris joined Dr. Jackie of Married to Medicine to talk about the mortality rate of black women during childbirth. And that was a very serious conversation. Dr. Jackie was celebrating, that she was given this huge opportunity and all of that, but that celebration did not last because old footage of her having a conversation with Dr. Heavenly resurfaced.
All right, let's see, Dr. Jackson. You're keeping it moving, boo. I'm gonna just keep it going, okay? Somebody asked why are black females more likely to have problems with mortality with childbirth? Black females.
What was the question?
Black females, why more mortality rate with black females?
Now, I wish we knew the answer, and I will not allow myself to say it is health disparity only. Same thing we're seeing with the CV, as you've told me we have to say, is we as a race have more comorbidities. And what do we mean by that? Diabetes, hypertension, asthma, thyroid, the things that can compound already having that. When you turn around and get COVID, or you're pregnant, CV, then you definitely are seeing African American women with more maternity deaths. Care is important. Crazy enough, we still see patients come into the hospital that patient has not seen a doctor her entire pregnancy. Mm-hmm. And she comes in, fibroids. We're more likely to have hemorrhage in pregnancy or after delivery if you have fibroids. So it's so many things that go into that picture, and I don't want us to think it's just that doctors aren't taking care of black women, because I can certainly say for the doctors in my practice and around me, we give everybody equal care. Now, I'm going to qualify this and be Dr. Heavenly for a minute. Sometimes as African American women, we're a bit more dramatic, and that you go to the doctor and you complain and you complain and you complain, and you're not taken serious because you cried wolf the entire pregnancy.
That ain't me, boo. I don't know what you're talking about, but go ahead.
I didn't say you. I just said as African American women, we want to also make sure you're being serious with your doctor and not playing the game so I can take you off work. Because then we see you 25 times in the pregnancy. It's hard to believe that there's a true problem when there's a true problem.
For all of the backlash, which is still going on, she is still trending. She reposted, "Don't allow frustration to enter the room. Stay calm, cool, and conscious. Life is just trying, testing, and teasing you to provoke you to do more and to promote you to the next level. Go through what you've got to go through so you can go to what you're destined to go to. Win, win, and win daily. Let's go." She simply wrote on that quote, "Amen." She continued her day with Sonia from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She had her baby yesterday. Of course, Dr. Jackie was by her side. Well, the dragging continued, the negative comments continued, and so Dr. Jackie responded again, this time with a lefty statement. Before we get into that, let me quickly say this, okay? I watched the entire YouTube live video. Yes, they were on there for almost 2 hours or 2 hours plus. She answered every single question. She was kind, she was pleasant, she was amazing, she was professional, and she took time to answer all of those questions. Women were calling in, coming up on video. I watched the entire thing. The thing is though, you can be kind, awesome, amazing, and all of that. It still doesn't change what was said on that YouTube live. And that's the sad part about it, because Dr. Jackie did a great job answering all of those questions. When it came to that part of her speaking about her experience, the way how she said it, you cannot change it. She said it. Anyways, let's get into her new statement. Recently, a clip from a nearly 2-hour video was taken out of context to make it appear that I somehow take lightly what I have advocated for concerning the devastating problem facing the Black maternal health crisis. It has been my life's work to highlight and attempt to rectify the issues that devastatingly impact Black maternal mothers versus our counterparts. As a physician, I educate my patients every day to be their own best health advocate. As we continue to face medical mistreatment and gaslighting, my intentions with the broader conversation was to ensure patients enter their pregnancies armed with information and tools to effectively communicate their needs with their doctors to ensure a positive outcome. The reason I became an OBGYN is because growing up I saw such a lack of diversity amongst medical professionals and was determined to be part of the change. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow, I will continue to fight for the lives of Black mothers and babies. I'm going to leave you with what Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone had to say after her talk with Vice President Kamala Harris on Sunday's episode, because I did see some comments bringing up Serena Williams, and oh, I bet she thinks Serena Williams was and is dramatic, and she actually talked about Serena Williams' situation and used her as an example. So for those of you who missed that segment of the Instagram live, let's get into it. I wish all of you well and take care.
So let's go and deal with that particular fact. And we don't want, I know a lot is going on and there are people in the chat, but we can no longer sit around as Black women. And Simone, you can definitely grab the baton and help me say that we have to also have a voice. You know, we want Black women, if you see something, say something. If it doesn't feel right, speak up for yourself, advocate for yourself, have a doula, a midwife, a family member, but do something, say something, find a doctor that you trust. Yeah. And with that number, that's the number one thing. And I often forget to say that first is you got to have a relationship with your doctor that you can trust them if we're not giving you or meeting your needs, because everybody's not going to align with everybody. Let's put it that way. And there are patients who may not connect with me or may not connect with Simone or your doctor. Find someone who you can trust and connect with. Ask questions. Is that okay? Is that right? Why didn't you do that? So be a part of making this world a better place. It's sad that the United States of America has this kind of maternity mortality in Black women. So we want to keep talking about that. Yeah. No, about, you know, friendships and all of that great stuff, because it is important. But we can no longer sit around and keep losing our Black mama. That's right. Simone, echo me, girl.
Well, Black mama mortality is 2.5, 3 times more common than any other ethnic group. We have to come to the table as our best selves, asking questions, changing doctors when you feel like your doctor is not listening to you, making sure that your body mass index and your weight are at its best, eating healthy, going to all of your prenatal appointments and ultrasounds. And knowing that when high risk factors are there, you have to have a higher alert for yourself and your baby.
Right. And the other thing is they've done studies. It doesn't matter of your education, your socioeconomic status, married or single, overweight or not, Black women are still dying more than anybody else. So we don't want to miss that point. I'm so proud to say that Vice President Harris has taken this on as one of her personal quests to make a difference. So we want to give her a shout out. We want to shout out all Black mamas and tell you how excited we are to have you there. And we're here for you. And find somebody you can trust. Exactly. And ask questions. Yes. Always ask me why, when, what, where, who. Just ask questions.
And go vote. When you have the opportunity to vote, be the change you want to see. Go vote. Because laws on the books are designed to help us, not to hurt us, and certainly not to continue to see us dying at a disproportionate rate.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is happening. You've seen it in the news. And anytime Serena Williams, one of the greatest tennis player that
and her doctor did not listen to her.
And the nurses did not listen to her saying, I know what is wrong. Right? So when you're seeing women of that status, I just made a point, not socioeconomic status, that makes a difference. I don't know
Two
if
leading
everybody.
causes of death: hemorrhage, hypertension. Get your blood pressure under control. Take your medicine.
Absolutely. So do your part, but definitely hold us accountable that we do our part.
Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.